Morning, kids. Today, let's learn mathematics. With me, teacher Audrey. Okay, we are still at numbers up to 1000. Today, we are going to learn partition, compare, and arrange numbers. Are you ready to learn? First thing first, let's take a look at the content standards. 1.4.2 Partition given numbers according to its place and digit value. Another one is 1.1.2 Determine the value of numbers up to 1000. Compare the value of two numbers and arrange group of objects in ascending or descending order. Partition numbers. Partition numbers is where you break the numbers into place value or digit value. Let's take a look at this number in the picture. 182. Okay, let's draw the table. You remember this table? With the ones, tens, and hundreds. Okay, ones is 2, in tens is 8, and in hundreds is 1. If we partition it based on place value, then it's 100 plus 8 tens plus 2 ones. Okay, remember digit value? Digit value where it's all numbers, no words. So, in ones, you don't have any zero behind. In tens, you have 1 0. And in hundreds, you have 2. So, when you partition it based on digit value, it's 100, which is 100, plus 80, which is 80, plus 2. So, partition in Malay means cerakinkan ataupun kategorikan mengikut nilai tempat ataupun nilai digit. Let us take a look at some example. First one, partition 245. We should draw the table of hundreds, tens, and ones and put the number in like this. So, when we partition based on place value, we can see that it's 2 hundreds plus 4 tens plus 5 ones. In hundreds, there are how many zeros? 2. So we need to add 2 zeros to the number behind. For tens, we add 1 0. For ones, no. This is for partition based on digit value. We can see that it's 200 plus 40 plus 5. That's how we partition based on digit value. Let's take a look at another example. Partition 723. First thing first, table. Put the numbers into the table. When we partition based on place value, it's 7 hundreds plus 2 tens plus 3 ones. Remember, hundreds has 2 zeros and tens we need to add 1 zero. So when we partition based on digit value, it's 700 plus 20 plus 3. Example number 3. Partition 401. Draw the table. Put the numbers in. When we partition based on place value, it's 400s plus 0 tens plus 1 ones. And when we partition based on digit value, we don't need to stack the 0. We just write 400 plus 1. Since tens is 0, we don't need to write for tens. Next example, partition 860. Number 1, you draw the table. 2, you put the numbers in. Okay. When we partition based on place value is 800 plus 6 tens plus 0 ones. When we partition based on digit value, it's just 800 plus 60. Do we have to put the ones? No, because there are no value in there. We move on to the next, which is compare numbers. Compare ialah membandingkan dua benda. Okay, in this topic, you see two terms, smaller and larger. Smaller means lebih kecil. Larger means lebih besar. Okay, you remember your digit from 0 until 9, like this. So 0 is smaller, while 9 is larger. In 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we can see that here that 0 is smaller than 1. 2 is larger than 1. 9 is larger than 7, larger than 6, while 6 is smaller than 9. Okay, so we can know that from this arrangement, the number on the most left, paling kiri, smallest, smaller. Okay, paling kecil, paling kiri. Paling besar di sebelah kanan. On the right side are larger numbers. We look at some example, which is larger. Larger bermaksud lebih besar. Let's take a look at these. What are these? Remember, they are blocks. We look at the one on the left side. How many blocks of 100? 1. Blocks of 10? 2. Blocks of ones? 3. So, it's 123. The one on the right, how many blocks of hundreds? 2. No blocks of 10, no ones. 123 and 200. Which is larger? We look at the hundreds. On the left, 1. On the right, 2. Which is larger? 2. Hence, the blocks on the right side is larger. Another example. Okay, the one on the left, how many blocks of hundreds? 2. Blocks of tens? 4. Ones? 6. So this is 246. The one on the right, how many blocks of hundreds? 2. Tens? 5. Ones? 6. So it's 256. We compare these two numbers. Which one is larger? We look at numbers of hundreds. Left and right both are 2. We look at the tens. On the left is 4. On the right is 5. So, which is larger? 4 or 5? Nombor mana lebih besar? 4 atau 5? Yes, it's 5. So, the numbers on the right is larger. Next, we look at which is smaller. Lebih kecil. Okay, we look at the blocks. The ones on the left, how many blocks of hundreds? 2. Blocks of tens? 3. Blocks of ones? 2. So this is 232. Look at the blocks on the right. Blocks of 100, 3. Tens, 2. Ones, 4. We compare 232 with 324. First thing first, we look at the numbers in hundreds. 2 and 3. Which is smaller? Lebih kecil. The question asks, which is smaller? So 2 or 3 smaller? 2. So the number which is smaller is 232. Next example. Blocks of hundreds, 3. Tens, 3. Ones, 5. So it's 335. For the one on the right, blocks of 100, 3. Tens, 3. Ones, 4. So it's 334. 335 and 334. Which is smaller? We look at the numbers in hundreds. Both are 3, sama, same. Numbers in tens, also 3. Now we look at numbers in ones. 5 and 4. 5 and 4, which is smaller? 4, right? So 334 is smaller. Next, we look at example in another different form. Do you still remember what is this? It's abacus. Okay, so there are two abacus sets. The one on the left, let's count. How many bits of hundreds? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for hundreds, 5. How about tens? 1, 2, 3, 4. For tens. Ones, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So it's 545. We look at the one on the right side. How many bits of 100? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bits of tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one. Ones. 1, 2, 3. So it's 473, which is larger. We compare the hundreds, 5 and 4. It's obvious, right? The larger one is 5. So the larger number is 545. Next example. How many bits of hundreds? 1, 2, 3. Tens. 1, 2. How about ones? 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is 324. The one on the right, how many bits of 100? 1, 2, 3. Bits of tens. 1, 2. Bits of ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 326. Wow, that's almost similar number. We look at the number for hundreds. Both are 3s. Sama-sama. Sama 3. How about tens? Still the same. 2. Now, let's take a look at ones. 4 and 6. Which is larger? It's 6. 6 is larger than 4. So, the larger number here is 326. Which is smaller? We take a look first. The one on the left. Wow, how many bits of hundreds? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, how about tens? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bits of ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 674. The one on the right, bits of 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bits of tens, also 6. Bits of ones, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 664, which is smaller. We take a look at the numbers of hundreds first. Both are 6. Then we look at the ones. 1 is 7, 1 is 6. Which is smaller? The smaller is 6. So the smaller number here is 664. Next example. Which is smaller? There's 2 sets of abacus. I let you count first. I'll give you 1 minute and you count how many bits for each. Then I'm going to give you the answer and you can compare. For the one on the left, did you get 163? Very good. How about the one on the right? It's 164. Okay, very good. Now, which is smaller? We look at the number for hundreds. Both hundreds are 1. How about tens? Both tens are 6. As for ones, the one on the left is 3 and the one on the right is 4. Which is smaller? 3. So 163 is smaller. Which is bigger? 120 or 97? You can draw a table of hundreds, tens, and ones like this to compare. You put the numbers in, starting from the ones. For example, for 120, you put 0, 2, 1, and 97, you put 7 first, then the 9 in tens. So you look. For 97, there's no hundreds. So which is bigger? 120. Number 2. Which is smaller? 503 or 407? Write in the numbers 3, 0, 5, 7, 0, 4. We compare the hundreds first. Which is smaller, 5 or 4? 4 is smaller, so 407 is smaller. Third example. Which is smaller, 107 or 99? Write in the numbers into the table, beginning from the ones. We write 7, 0, and 1. For 99, we write 9 in ones first, then 9s in tens. Okay, so 99 doesn't have any hundreds. So which is smaller? Lebih kecil. The answer is 99. Next example. Which is bigger? 213 or 231? Write in the numbers into the table. Then we can see. We look at hundreds. Both hundreds is 2. Then we look at tens. 1 and 3. Which one is bigger? 3. So the bigger number here is 231. The next subtopic is arranged numbers. Arranged number bermaksud susun nombor. There are 2 terms that you see in this subtopic. The first one is ascending. Ascending is you arrange the number from the smallest to the largest. The next term is descending. Descending is number from largest to smallest. Descending ialah susun nombor yang paling besar ke kecil, dari besar hingga ke kecil. Okay, class, let's take a look at this picture. It's a recycling program. There are 4 classes, 2 jauhari, 2 bestari, 2 potensi, 2 cerdik. Okay, so for each class, they have collected, what's that? Seems like cans. They have collected cans. 2 jauhari has 206 cans. 2 bestari has 170 cans. 2 potensi has 160 cans. And 2 cerdik has 215 cans. So if we were to arrange it in ascending order, which number is smallest? 2 potensi, so it's 160. Second smallest? 170. That is by 2 bestari. Third one is 2 jauhari. 2 jauhari has 206. The largest number here is 215 by 2 cerdik. So, if we to arrange the number in ascending order, it's 160, 170, 206, and 215. What about in descending order? Descending is from largest to smallest. So it's the other way around. Okay, the largest number just now is 215, then 206, 170, 160. Let's do some exercise. Arrange this number: 106, 98, 116, 161. All has three numbers except for 98. 98 only 2 digits. All has 3 digits, not numbers, yes? Sorry. Okay, so we are going to arrange the numbers in ascending order. Okay, we look ascending order means smallest to largest. Dari paling kecil hingga paling besar. So we look at the hundreds. All has 1 except for 98. 98 has 0, 100. So that is the smallest number here. Second one, okay, we look at their tens. The tens is, the smallest one is with 0. So 106 is the second number. Then we look at the tens again, 1 and 6. So smaller one is 1. The next number is 116. And the largest number here is 161. So this is how it is in ascending order. Next, we arrange the numbers in descending order. Okay, descending is from largest to smallest. Okay, we look at the hundreds. Okay, all the hundreds, except for 98, all has 1. So we don't know which one is the largest yet. How about we compare the which one? Tens. The numbers in tens. Okay. So, 6. Okay, 161 is the largest, followed by 116. Then 106. The last number is 98. So this is the arrangement for descending order. Next example, we arrange this number: 880, 808, 888, 889, 898. We are going to arrange it in ascending order. Smallest to largest. Okay, dari paling kecil hingga paling besar. We look at the hundreds. Wow, all is 8, so we cannot compare. We look at the tens. 8, 0, 8, 8, and 9. Yes. Smallest one is 0. So the smallest number here is 808. The rest has 8 or 9. We look at the ones. For the ones, we look which one is the smallest. Okay, this one. 880 is the second smallest number. Then we use 888 and 889. The last number is, the largest one is 898 because it has 9 tens. So this is the arrangement in ascending order. Arrange the numbers in descending order. Descending is from the largest to the smallest. Okay, so we look at the hundreds again. Hundreds is still all 8. We look at the tens, the digits in tens. 9 is the largest, so it's 898, followed by the rest have 8 except for 808. We move on to the ones. Ones, the largest ones is with 9, 889, followed by 888. Next, you can see is 880, followed by 808. So this is the order in descending. Today we have learned partition, compare, and arrange number. Before we go, make sure to do your exercise at page 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which is page 10 to 15 of your mathematics activity book. That's it for today. Thank you, class, and see you again next week.